Hello and welcome to the forest. Today is the Lionsgate portal, so it's a very special, magical day. It is 8/8/2024 and 888 is the angel number for abundance. So today is a really good opportunity to put your energy and your intentions into your manifestations, and I think of it as a time to really center yourself and ground yourself, and then decide how you want your future to look in a year or so, and just kind of help you shift into that next positive reality and align with your intentions better. So I want to tell you a story before I get eat up with mosquitoes. I will not be forgetting bug spray again. That was a huge mistake. But I was looking through a bag that had some work stuff in it that I took from my office when I left my job in June, and I just started looking at the bag today just to see what was in it. And all the stuff in my office was for my job, the job that I had in 2023 through June of this year, 2024. So I was looking through my stuff, and in the bag I found this folded up square of notebook paper. So it just kind of fell out, and I opened it and I was really surprised because this paper is a list of my manifestations from the Lionsgate portal of 2022, so 2 years ago. And it's cool because I've been thinking about the Lionsgate portal for a little over a week now. It's been up in my mind again, reminding myself that this is coming. So I think it's really crazy that I found this raggedy piece of paper from 2022. And I think it's really beautiful because most of the stuff on here, I pretty much wrote on one side of the paper. I wrote where I am right now and where I want to be. And pretty much all of the things that I wrote where I will be came true in some form or fashion, which I think is really beautiful and really cool. And I just want to talk about a few of those things today, reflect on the past so that we can move forward into the future. So let's see, in 2022 I wrote where I am right now. I wrote insecure in my appearance and fearful of the world. And where I will be, I wrote confident, beautiful, radiant, peaceful, and understanding. I was also really sick at this time, so I wrote stuff about low physical energy and motivation and recovering from being extremely sick. And then I wrote reestablishing my routine, tending to my physical, mental, and emotional health by exercising, meditating, journaling, practicing my hobbies, and time with friends. I'm just gonna read some of the things where I will be learning to cook delicious, nourishing meals and meal prep and plan, and also go to the doctor. I've done all those things, and I'm still working on cooking, teaching myself how to cook better, healthy food. Oh, over here I wrote low vibe emotionally and energetically, and I said where I will be rekindling my joy in life, time outside, exploring music, reading lots of books, learning a new skill, and therapy. I really hope it doesn't rain on me. That would be quite unfortunate. I also wrote messy, cluttered environment reflects the chaos of my inner world, and I was talking about my room specifically. And I wrote a tidy, organized room that is my sanctuary and brings me peace and restoration, removing items from my life and non-attachment. And that's pretty much in regards to decluttering and not having so many things, and just kind of freeing up space in your physical environment and in your mind. I also wrote savings keep dwindling, no incoming money, guilty and anxious about spending money. And then where I will be, I wrote I provide for myself, money always returns. Once school starts, I'll be working a job I enjoy, where I get good, consistent pay and save all I can. And I was senior in college at this time, so I was coming into my last year of school and just trying to balance a lot of things at once. I also wrote, where I am right now, overwhelmed, irritated, overstimulated by most people and isolated, cold-hearted, and hurt. I went through a lot of like friendship breakup pain in my junior year of high school that really rocked my world, and I felt very, very alone. I think probably because I put all my eggs in one basket, or I had one friend that was pretty much my whole world. And then, I don't know, we just kind of grew apart, or, you know, she really didn't communicate with me in a way that she should have. And I was very hurt by what happened after that, as a result of that. It was very, very painful, but it taught me a lot of life lessons. And now it feels good to be reading this 2 years later and know that I'm in such a better, positive mindset, and I'm friends with people who really love me and respect me and reciprocate my energy. And over here I wrote, communicating my needs, being kind to myself and others, shadow work, and fulfilling reciprocal relationships. And I definitely have those things. I'm still working on communicating my needs, and being vulnerable is also difficult for me, but I'm also really trying to do that because I know that it really only brings you and your friends closer. Even if it's scary and even if it's hard, it's okay. Just kind of, you know, I'm trying to teach myself to feel the fear and do it anyway. I also wrote, needing a creative outlet but burned out from making art the way I'm accustomed to. I wrote, I will be trying a different style, such as art journaling, botanical illustration, gouache, and collage. And I'm really happy to say that I have been making art again. I'm still working on consistency and that kind of stuff, but I feel a lot better about my art practice now. And it's also really interesting, I'm just looking at my notes here. You know, I think it's also really weird, the point of the story of this falling out of my bag is that I think it's really wild that this piece of paper right here is from 2022, and all the stuff in my office and my whole job itself was from 2023. So, and it's not like I would have taken this from the previous year with me to my job, because I got the job after I graduated college, and when I wrote this, I was a senior in college, or about to be a senior in college. So I just think it's really strange. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense why this piece of paper from a year prior was in my work bag, or just, you know, in my office somewhere. Really strange. But that just goes to show you the serendipity and the humor and beauty of life. There better not be a spider trying to make a web on my face right now. I'm not here for that. Did it focus? No. You know, another thing is that so much has happened since I wrote those manifestations in 2022. I was, you know, a month after I wrote those, I met someone and I got in my first, hi baby, I love you. I love you, Maverick. A month after I wrote those manifestations, I actually met somebody and I got into a relationship. It was actually my first queer relationship and also my first serious relationship. It very quickly became toxic and abusive, and I was in it for 9 months. It's not a happy thing to think about, and it just, yeah, it was a whole mess, truly. But you know, I have been single ever since then, and I've been single most of my life, and I've healed a lot and I've worked a lot through the issues that, you know, got me into that relationship and the issues that I'm still, you know, came as a result of that relationship. And a year later, I'm still working on healing and rewiring my brain. So it's an ongoing process, but I am miles and miles ahead of where I used to be, and I'm just so grateful and thankful for that. It also made me kind of sad to read over those and see you know, that a previous version of myself had all these hopes and all these dreams for herself and what she wanted. And, you know, I had all these things I wanted to achieve. I had all these things that I had envisioned. And, you know, I had to go through massive pain and suffering and a lot of grief to achieve them. And it kind of made me sad to think about this, like to think about, oh, my past self in 2022 who wrote that piece of paper. Like, she, bless her heart, she had no idea what was coming, you know, but here I am, stronger because of it. So, you know, and I was talking to my best friend about this, and she offered the explanation that my ex, who I was in the really toxic, terrible relationship with, she said that maybe she was a portal for me. And that was a really weird concept that I've never thought of before, that people can be portals. And I was like, oh, what do you mean? But the more I thought about it, the more I realized, like, oh my gosh, she's right, you know? And that maybe this person who was really toxic and controlling and awful had, you know, had a pretty significant impact on my life, in a negative way. You know, that it was going through that relationship, and it was learning the things that I did that got me to achieve all those things that I wrote out in my manifestations. You know, that maybe this trial by fire that I experienced in this relationship was strengthening me and preparing me and making me able and ready to receive these, you know, blessings and these, you know, achievements and goals. Or maybe just, you know, realizing my manifestations and the life that I've created for myself was kind of like a reward for surviving it all, which is kind of beautiful to think about as well. So then I started to think about it in a more positive way, about how, you know, people are not only portals for you, maybe in this negative sense that I just talked about, but also in a positive sense, you know, friendships where you feel so loved and supported and free to just be yourself, and, you know, you trust these people and they're always there for you. You know, those are portals as well to, I think, a higher elevated state of being, you know, more in alignment with what you want. And I'm just so thankful to have had friendships like that and to currently have them now. I'm very thankful for my friends because they're my everything, truly. So now, 2 years after writing my first Lionsgate portal intentions, I am doing it again. And my best friend also pointed out something to me, and she said that pretty much all the things that I wrote on the where I am right now side were negative, and there wasn't a single positive one. So this time around, 2 years later, I'm listing some gratitude and some positive things in the where I am right now, because it's true. And, you know, life is, you know, it's black and it's white, and there's a lot of gray in between. So I think it's important to include the positive notions as well. So now I'm going to read my new intentions for the Lionsgate portal of 2024. This is where I am right now and where I will be. So I don't think I'm going to read all of them, but I'm going to highlight on a few that are really important to me. So where I am right now, creating art again on a regular basis, but not as consistent as I would like to be, and not feeling as inspired as I would like to. Where I will be, inspired and creating art every day or almost every day. It is easy for me to sit down, begin, and bring my vision to life, and I enjoy all parts of the process. Where I am right now, finally having a bedroom that feels like a sanctuary and a space that reflects me, even though there's still some clutter and I still feel stifled at home sometimes. Where I will be, so living on my own with Maverick, my dog, in a space that is cute, clean, cozy, where I have enough room and can have friends over. A place where I can create, cook, bake, decorate, and grow as a person. Where I am right now, Feeling safe and secure in my body and in my surroundings. Content in my solitude and not obsessing or desiring romantic attachment. Feeling whole and complete on my own. Where I will be. With a loving and devoted partner who respects me and is kind, clean, nurturing, and creative. We bring out the best in each other and have similar values, habits, and life goals. We spend enough time together and apart. So where I am right now. Unemployed and applying for grad school. Extremely thankful that my AmeriCorps job is over and enjoying my break of rest. Beginning to desire more money and a structured routine. And I said where I will be. I said employed and working as a bar back in a high-level restaurant downtown, learning the drinks with ease, enjoying my work, feeling supported by coworkers and kind customers, and making bank and tips. Yeah, that would be wonderful. Where I am right now, surrounded by loving, incredible friends where the conversation flows easily and we make time for each other on a weekly basis. Where I will be. Maverick wants to join. Where I will be, finding a community where I fit in seamlessly, feeling loved, seen, and supported by those around me, a chosen family. And where I am right now, feeling more confident and comfortable in my body and appearance more so than ever. I'm cultivating my style and dressing more feminine, and after laser, so I had laser hair removal on my legs, and it totally changed my life. Highly recommend. I also got it done on my underarms as well, and I've had really, really good results. So it's changed my whole style, and instead of feeling like I need to cover up my legs because I hated shaving and I had the thick, like, monkey leg hair, it was crazy. Now it's like I have naked legs, which is amazing, and the hair doesn't grow like it did in the past, and now I can just throw on skirts or wear a dress or, you know, wear whatever I want, and it's so free, and I feel so much more like myself. I think I might do another video about style and, you know, personal perception and beauty standards and stuff like that, but yeah, I am feeling more confident and comfortable in my body and appearance more so than ever, which is really good. It feels wonderful to say that. So I talked about, you know, cultivating my style, dressing more feminine after my laser hair removal, and also thinking of growing out my hair, this hair, because I've had short hair for maybe 3 or 4 years now. I think 3. And I'm thinking of growing it out again. And I wrote taking iron mega pills from the doctor. So I have iron deficiency, anemia. I've struggled with this. It's pretty chronic for me for around 10 years, which has been really awful and tough. And I'll probably talk about that again later on, but it caused a lot of my hair to fall out when I was younger, between 14 and 17. It was truly one of the most horrific things in my life, basically going bald as a teenager, pretty much, and having super thin hair, and I put a lot of my self-worth in my hair and my appearance, and when it fell out, you know, that was gone, and it took a really long time to rebuild from that, and I'm still rebuilding from that. So I cut my hair kind of as a way to reclaim, you know, my sense of beauty, my sense of identity, and also just to reclaim my mind and regain, you know, control over my appearance. And you know, I've been rocking the pixie cut for a while now. Sometimes I grow it out like in a mullet kind of. It might be headed toward mullet territory right now, but yeah, so where I will be, so I might grow my hair out, we'll see. It's a process. But where I will be, I said I have a unique signature style that encompasses and expresses who I am. I am proud and confident to wear the clothes and makeup that I do, and I have all the pieces I need to create cool outfits. I have long, beautiful, curly, wavy, hippie hair, and I am happy with my hair. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, one more. I'll write this. Just started my YouTube channel. and am being brave with posting myself and my art online, telling important people in my life about it and not caring too much what other people think. Focused on being authentic to myself but still nervous to vlog. If you can't tell by me stuttering every 5 seconds. And then I wrote where I will be. This is kind of funny. I'm really not super attached to this outcome, but I think it would be pretty cool if it happened. So I wrote, I have reached 10,000 subscribers. With me not even having 10 right now. It's kind of funny. I'm really enjoying expressing myself through this form of media and building a community. I'm able to monetize my channel and direct my viewers to my art and jewelry products. I really don't, I don't know, I don't feel too good about the whole sponsorship thing. I'm not into that, you know, consumerist, you know, selling you products kind of thing. It feels really sinister to me. So I think I'd rather just make money from like AdSense and also be like, hey, I've created some art and jewelry, and if you like it, maybe you could buy it. That kind of thing. Feels more natural and more like me, and a kinder way to, you know, exist. But I never intend on doing YouTube full time. This is just something for fun. He wants to be in it. This is just something that I'm doing for fun, and really at the end of the day it's about documenting my life and what's important to me, and seeing, you know, my journey and my growth over time, and just having something to look back on for the future, and also just sharing my perspective and opinions and finding people who have similar ones. That's what I mean by creating a community, and I really desire that strongly. So I also wrote, vlogging comes naturally to me now, and I'm happy, and I enjoy editing. I am happy with my final products. I would say I do enjoy editing, you know, for the most part. It can be really tedious, but I do enjoy it, and it's super cool because I've had to teach myself everything. Like I started out, especially with my video that I just posted, my California travel vlog, I didn't know anything about editing. I watched some tutorials to teach myself, and mostly it was just a lot of trial and error, honestly. I uploaded my video I think 4 times before I finally published it and was happy with the result. I just kept running into issues with formatting, and you know, I didn't know how to do anything. So I had to teach myself literally everything from scratch. But I'm so proud of myself for this, and I'm looking forward to keep creating. You know, I'm looking forward to getting out of my comfort zone and talking to a camera, and just, you know, hoping that some creeper or a bear or anything doesn't walk up on me in the woods. Because that is honestly my worst fear. Yeah. So also, in honor of the Lionsgate portal, I want to show you this drawing that I made in my sketchbook, and I think I'm gonna go soon because it is sounding like rain and the leaves are rustling. It sounds really beautiful. I hope that's some good ASMR for you, but I'm gonna go so I don't get soaking wet. This is my art. I made it with Prismacolor colored pencils, and I used warm colors to represent, you know, the season of Leo that we're in, and the Lionsgate portal, and I am pretty happy with this. I did it in about 30 minutes, and yeah, I'm pleased. I like the, you know, love of symmetry moment. But yeah, it was fun. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me in the forest. It's been a beautiful time, and I wish you a happy Lionsgate portal. May all your intentions and dreams come true, and I'll see you soon. Bye!